When we think of the great empires of China, one name shines brightly for its creativity, progress, and culture: the Song Dynasty, 960 to 1279 CE. Though it was not the most militarily powerful dynasty, the Song is remembered as an age of innovation, learning, and beauty that left a deep mark on Chinese and world history. The Song dynasty was born after a long period of division known as the Five Dynasties and Ten Kingdoms period. China was fractured, but in 960 CE, a skilled general named Zhao Kuangyin seized power and became Emperor Taizu, founding the Song dynasty. His rule brought stability, order, and reforms that helped China recover from years of chaos. The Song capital was first established in Kaifeng and later in Hangzhou, both cities that became centers of trade, culture, and art. One of the great strengths of the Song dynasty was its civil service system. Unlike many empires where power was inherited, the Song valued education and ability. Officials were chosen through competitive examinations, where candidates studied Confucian classics and wrote essays to prove their knowledge. This system gave rise to a class of educated scholars called the scholar officials, who became the backbone of the government. This merit-based system inspired many later societies and showed the importance of knowledge in governance. The Song dynasty is often called a golden age of innovation. Some of the world's most important discoveries came from this period: gunpowder, which would later change warfare worldwide; movable type printing, allowing books and knowledge to spread more widely; the compass, which improved navigation and helped Chinese sailors explore further seas; advances in medicine, mathematics, and astronomy, showing the Song's scientific curiosity. These inventions not only strengthened China, but also influenced the rest of the world for centuries. The Song dynasty saw an economic revolution. Farmers used new tools and techniques such as improved irrigation and fast ripening rice from Champa, Vietnam, which doubled harvests and fed a growing population. The Song economy thrived on silk, tea, porcelain, and iron production. Trade flourished, both within China and with foreign lands. The dynasty was one of the first governments in history to issue paper money, making commerce easier and more efficient. Markets in Song cities were lively, filled with merchants, artisans, and travelers. Foreign traders came by sea, bringing spices and gems, while Chinese goods traveled as far as the Middle East and Africa. The Song dynasty was also a time of beauty and creativity. Painting, poetry, and calligraphy reached new heights. Song painters created landscapes that reflected both nature's grandeur and humanity's place within it. Famous works showed misty mountains, rivers, and bamboo forests, painted with delicate brushstrokes that remain admired even today. In literature, poets like Su She captured both deep philosophy and everyday joys of life. Printing technology helped spread books, making education more available to ordinary people. The Song also made advancements in music, ceramics, and architecture, leaving behind treasures that defined Chinese culture. Despite its cultural brilliance, the Song dynasty faced serious problems. Militarily, the Song was often weaker than its northern neighbors, such as the Khitan Liao and the Jurchenjin dynasties. The empire often had to pay tribute or form alliances to keep peace. In the 12th century, the Jurchenjin invaded and captured the northern capital, Kaifeng. The Song rulers retreated south and established the southern Song dynasty with its capital at Hangzhou. Though weakened, the southern Song continued to thrive in trade, culture, and innovation. The final challenge to the Song dynasty came from the powerful Mongols, led by Kublai Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan. After decades of warfare, the Mongols eventually captured the Song capital in 1279, bringing the dynasty to an end. Though the fall was tragic, the Mongols admired much of the Song's culture and adopted elements of its administration and trade systems. The Song dynasty may not have expanded as widely as the Tang or Han, but its contributions were extraordinary. It was a time when knowledge, invention, and art blossomed. The song showed the world that the strength of a civilization does not always lie in military conquest, but also in its ability to create, inspire, and improve lives. The song left behind innovations like gunpowder, the compass, and printing that reshaped global history. Its art and literature continue to inspire, while its emphasis on education and governance remind us of the power of wisdom and learning. The Song Dynasty, 960 to 1279, was truly a remarkable chapter in Chinese history. It endured wars and invasions, yet it continued to flourish in trade, culture, and science. It stood as a beacon of progress and creativity, showing how a society can leave a lasting impact not through conquest, but through the brilliance of its ideas and achievements.